Welcome back to coverage of the Rallysport Association, brought to you by Holder Flat. It's time for day 2 of round 7 of the NI Winter Series 23-24 here at Shackleton. As is the norm on day 2, the paddock is rammed with CrossKarts, MX5s and mini cup cars. And it's great to see the returning Chris Irwin in a newly built Pro SP2 from MV Racing. Gareth Borland has switched to a Speed Car Extreme for the day. Another returnee is Donegal's Mark McGuire. He's arrived with a kin car. And David Kane debuts CrossKart Hire's new FIA spec crosskart from MV Racing. The sun might be shining, but the road is soaking for stage 1. And setting the ultimate pace over a very tricky stage 1 is the LA base SX01 in the hands of Connor Shaw. He sets a 3:36.6 and he leads by 1.5 seconds. And setting second fastest time is Shaw's Winter Series Class 15 1000cc rival, Kevin Mina, in the KMS Kazmat. A recent track day test session for Chris Irwin at Mondello seems to have paid dividends. He's third fastest, 4.4 seconds off the lead. Just 2.3 seconds off Irwin in 4th place is the FAAC Ireland-backed Speed Car Extreme of Cormac Phelan. A man who always shows serious pace here at Shackleton is Thomas Wedlock. The Coothill man in the Class 13 Kazmat is off to another flyer. He's 5th fastest, 9.1 seconds off the lead. It's great to see Mark McGuire back in the hot seat, and he's 0.6 of a second behind Wedlock in 6th place in the new kin car. In 7th, we find Chris Dolan, who switched from an MV to a Kazmat and hasn't lost any pace. Local man James Grant is in 8th, and he always flies here at Shackleton. Next up, it's David Keane in that FIA Spec MV from CrossKart Hire. And he's tied on time for 9th place with the Irradiance Energy MV of Barry Meek. They're 11.7 seconds off the lead. On to the MX5 Rally Championship then, and it's the points leader, Collie Feeney, making his intent known on stage 1 by winning by 11.7 seconds. Second fastest is his friend from County Down, Michael McIlerney. It's the MX5 PartsNI.com car of Gareth Stevenson, who's third fastest. Stuart Ansley is off to a slow start. He's only fourth fastest, and he's 10.9 seconds behind Stevenson. The spectacular John Aaron is fifth fastest, but he's 35 seconds off the leader already. And it's John's teammate Nathan Hamilton who completes the MX5 top 6 as he scrabbles for grip here on the cold morning stage. On to the RSA Mini Cup then, where it's Declan McBrearty who takes first blood. He's 1.6 seconds faster than the rest. Our championship points leader, Aaron Kennedy, is second fastest and fastest junior. Jaden McBrearty is second fastest junior and third fastest overall. The juniors are going well as it's Owen Barrett, third fastest junior and fourth fastest overall. It's another junior in fifth, Sean McMacken. He's 15.5 seconds off the lead. And the juniors are starting to lock out the top 6 as Robert Brockett goes 6th fastest, half a second slower than Sean McMacken. And our Ladies' Cup leader is Connie Gordon. By stage 4, Connor Shaw has locked in 4 fastest stage times and now leads by 10.5 seconds. But he's pushed hard here on stage 4 by Chris Irwin, who's only 0.3 of a second slower. Chris will be happy with that pace, and he sits second overall. Kevin Mina is now pipped to 3rd place, but he's still very much in the fight as he's only 1 second behind Chris Irwin ahead. Cormac Phelan sets 4th fastest time here on stage 4 and remains in 4th place overall. And Thomas Wedlock is still 5th and really extracting every ounce of horsepower from that 600cc Kazmat. He's flying. Here's a man on the move. James Grant is up 2 places from 8th to 6th, and he's just 2.2 seconds behind Wedlock. That means the kin car of Mark McGuire is now down to 7th place, and he's locked in a battle with Chris Dolan in the Kazmat. The pair are separated by just 0.7 of a second. And Paul Halpenny is up into 9th place with some great times. With Aaron Hazlitt completing the top 10, 37.1 seconds off the leader Shaw. There's no change at the top of the MX5 Rally Championship by stage 4 as Collie Feeney pushes his well-sorted machine on and leads now by 45.3 seconds. The County Down men are flying today as Michael McIlerney is still holding 2nd place, with Gareth Stevenson still holding 3rd. Stuart Ansley sliding his way around in 4th place. And John Aaron is still 5th. With teammate Nathan Hamilton still completing the top 6. On then to the RSA Mini Cup, where there's been a change at the top as Aaron Kennedy takes the lead of the class on stage 3, and by stage 4 he now leads by 4.1 seconds. Nat demotes Declan McBurdy to 2nd place, but he hasn't given up and he's the only one in the timesheets that's challenging Kennedy. And Declan's son Jaden still holds 3rd place, but he's 14.5 seconds behind his father now. And someone who's pushing on is Jamie Doherty in 4th place in the KWP Partitions and Ceilings car. Carter Hughes goes 4th fastest here on stage 4, and he lies just a second behind Doherty. And just 1.2 seconds behind Carter Hughes, we find Robert Brockett, who completes our top 6 in the RSA Mini Cup. And the stage times are close in the Ladies Cup, but it's Connie Gordon who continues to lead. from Nicola Hughes in second. And so after another superb day here at Shackleton where drivers enjoyed 8 stages, let's look at the final results. We start with the Class 8 MX5 Rally Championship. Michael McIlerney gets pipped to 3rd by Stuart Ansley, who comes back after dropped stage times to take 2nd. But it was Cully Feeney who was way out front to bag more vital points for the championship. The Class 12B Mini Cup for Juniors, Carter Hughes takes a great 3rd place. Jaden McBurdy seals 2nd place. But it was Aaron Kennedy who took the win in the juniors. In the Ladies' Cup, just 2 finishers. Nicola Hughes takes 2nd place. And it was close as it was only 3 seconds in the end as Connie Gordon takes the win. So, to the overall in the Mini Cup, and Jaden McBurdy takes 3rd place. His father Declan McBurdy goes 1 better to take 2nd. But it's Aaron Kennedy taking a full points haul here at round 7. On to the CrossKarts. In Class 13 for 600cc, Ethan O'Donnell takes 3rd. It's a great debut for the FIA MV in the hands of David Kane, it's 2nd. But it's Thomas Wedlock at the top of Class 13 here once again at Shackleton. In Class 14, Cormac Phelan holds on and takes 3rd place. James Grant fights his way up to 2nd in class. But taking the class win by a convincing 17.8 seconds is Chris Irwin. And finally, the 1000cc CrossKarts, Aaron Haslett takes 3rd. Kevin Mina takes 2nd place. But it was Connor Shaw once again taking the Class 15 victory. And here are the overall results. Connor Shaw takes the victory from Chris Irwin, who's 4 seconds further back, and James Grant was on an absolute stormer to take 3rd overall. And that concludes our coverage from round 7 and yet another successful event from the Rallysport Association where drivers enjoyed a total of 8 stages. Now that's value for money and serious seat time. Join us next time when we conclude the winter series at round 8 at Nuts Corner. Until then, hold her flat.